Welcome to HSMR Chess. So, back with a long play game for your relaxation and enjoyment. Perhaps there will even be a little bit of educational value. So I have gotten an opponent who actually has a pretty good rating, comparably, of 1624. At the moment, I am rocking a solid 1466, and that actually works to my advantage, because in reality I'm probably stronger than that, but my opponent will maybe think that he is so much better that he will not need to play too accurately. So what we have here is a pretty standard idea from his side, pushing the F pawn, but placing the knight here on E2 is I'm not sure exactly where that knight is going. I think the traditional F3 would have been much preferred. And the reason he has to do this sort of awkward maneuver is that he needs that dark squared bishop to trade for this guy down here. And that's the whole idea of this setup, that he uses the queen to back up the bishop so that he can play f5, put the bishop on h6, trade it for this one, and then attack me with this rook, pushing this pawn, and exploit the weak squares around my king, the weak dark squares. So therefore he retweets the bishop retweets, and I super likes. No, it retreats to g1. It retweets to g1, and probably he would like to now kick the knight, and here we actually see an opportunity for me to attack, because I can play either e6 or e5, opening up this diagonal towards the king. And if he does actually push this pawn right here in order to kick the knight, I will have a really annoying check here that will probably give me some advantage. You can interpose the knight, but it will not be protected, so I can just capture it. And I think I will go for this sort of simple attacking idea. The question though is, should I play e6 or e5? So e6 has the advantage of covering this pretty important square d5, which is a very good outpost square for his knight. You see, it can come here, and if I play e5, I will never ever have any opportunity to kick that knight away with a pawn. And I do attack this pawn right here, but it doesn't do much, and I temporarily block in this bishop. Is that important? Well, right now the bishop is defending the knight. The knight is not attacked, and it will not be attacked. And if it will be attacked by this pawn. So I think e6 as played, and this also possibly. Alright, so he fell for it, I guess. Oh, but I missed something. Of course, I missed a little detail here, that he can play g3. He can play g3. And then the knight actually does something useful. So should we be cheeky and try and capture this knight right here, hoping that he will blunder and capture with the knight? That's what I would call hope chess, hoping for your opponent to make a bad move, and that's not really how to play real chess. So instead, I think I will actually just retweet. Well, that's the new ASMR chess term for moving backwards with your piece. It's retweeting. If I do not seem as sharp as I sometimes can be, or if my voice is a little hoarse, coarse or something, it's because I'm actually sick. I've been sick for a week now, but I felt I needed to do a video because I will be traveling for the next week to come, and I probably won't have an opportunity to do any videos there. So yeah, to just keep the channel active and keep you guys relaxed just a little bit. Alright, so do we have any tricks? Queen h4, check, g3. I could just go backwards with the queen. Because the queen pins this little bony guy to the rook here, so that's possible. But I don't think I will. Check here, because there's no follow-up. Yeah, I will admit that I was wrong, and I will go back. So I actually saw Karpov, like, if you know that guy, he's one of the greatest chess players of all time, and he did that against Kasparov. He made a move, Kasparov made a move, and he retweeted, as we have decided to call it, his move. Should I strike in the center? I feel like I just wanna go for some attack over here, but probably my opponent is doing really, really well with this pawn storm coming. Well, the point about the Karpov was that, his ideas probably worth following. He held Kasparov to a draw, and in the interview afterwards he said, well, yeah, sometimes you have to do these things because you can get immediately punished if you don't. Right, so he is threatening some sort of e5, discovered attack against the rook. I think I need the rook, but I think I can interpose this move. Or can I? So I play g4. Let's do some calculation here. I do g4. He plays e5. That works out to my advantage. I just captures and threatening his queen, so he doesn't have time here. Alright. So I play here. He then moves the knight, renews the threat. I think I will go for this. Because I would really like some sort of pressure against his king up here. Yeah, right. And now I probably have to pay some sort of attention to this bishop right there. Or maybe because I mean, if he does play this, I could go knight here. I think I will actually try to set up sort of a caveman style attack here. Oh, that's a good move. That's a good move. But at least I got, I have some pressure against him now. Before it was just, I was just getting smashed by these pawns. And I didn't really have any sort of pressure, not in the center, not against his king. So, at least now, he can't play without thinking. And I think I have a pretty clear plan of attack. I want to go knight c6, then maybe capturing here. Alright, he's going back, he's sort of renewing this whole thing. I'm going up here, and I think I could possibly capture here. Queen takes, knight takes. Knight takes, it's a bit boring. It is a bit boring. What I really want is, alright, so he is, I think this is enough. Look, he can capture here, getting this passed pawn and winning a pawn, but he will open up this bishop towards b2, where his king is. Yeah, that could get real ugly real fast. So and now I'm actually threatening to just capture here, e5 with the pawn, and when he captures, then recapturing with the knight here. Before I would have hung my bishop on b7, but evaluate that? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm thinking about something a bit cheeky. I'm thinking capturing on a3. If he captures my queen, I capture his queen, he captures my knight, and then I'm thinking, this check, does that do anything? It may not do anything, but pushing this pawn one square ahead, that does do something. And I think that's winning. So I capture. What if he just recaptures with the knight? I capture his queen, maybe. At this point, I could also capture this bishop. He captures. Then I play here. Then he captures with the knight. And then I play rook, one of the rooks to B, the B line. Is that the easiest? Because if I do the en passant capture, I'm pretty sure he will just recapture with his knight and it's not going to do me any good. Alright. So, I think I'll go for that. I just, something happened I had to take care of, so I lost a lot of time there. So now I have to move a bit fast, and I think this was my idea. And of course, things are looking pretty interesting here. Pretty interesting. Probably, I can just capture, on e5. I think I'm just faster with my attack. Like, he needs just a couple moves with his pawn storm over here. And I think if we analyze the game, he could have found time for that. Because I think my maneuver with the knight and trying out for the queen check that didn't work, I think I lost time doing that. Okay. Alright, so he's playing some pretty good moves here. Should I just capture this rook? I think basically that just wins the game. Alright, so I'm sorry about the quality of that game. It's, if you look at it, this is all fine, I think. And now, I mean this position, I guess it's not so bad for me. I guess it's okay, actually. And then we start the race. He's a little bit ahead in the race, but I do have this potentially does this? Can he play the move here? And I go. So he plays e5. I go d5, knight d5. That's fine. So fine. And at this point, he just he just missed the tactic. It's not a tactic, it's actually he just missed that I was threatening his rook. And of course, if he wants to defend this guy vertically, horizontally, I mean, like this move, and then moving this knight, and then I think I'm probably doing all right, because this bishop will become so strong if he captures this pawn. But yeah, very complicated position. Let's see if I can do a little better here. So it's the same opening, and yeah. Okay, he tries out for 3 pawns attack. Not many people play this. Not sure why. It seems nice and aggressive. Has sort of the same idea as the last game, where he will have this aggressive f pawn. You can make the battery with the queen and the bishop exchanging here. And I think I'll just play c6. Alright. So that move is probably preparing queen for the battery. So he'll probably play queen d2 now. Oh, he didn't. But he did play some move here. Alright. Well, now I think playing to protect here in order to go. Alright, he wants to castle long, so I'll put my knight here first. My bishop usually belongs on b7, and it's good to, push this guy. I think I will prepare it, but then in order to push this guy, I need to protect the b5 pawn. So I did that with a6. And yeah. And now I actually have a threat. No, not really, because he's really well defended here, and he's really getting ready to rumble. So we need to get an attack going. And so I am basically ganging up on this d4 pawn, and there's this principle that if you are being attacked on the flank, you should respond in the center. If you are being attacked in the center, you can respond on the flank. And that's sort of a principle I'm following here. And this game is kind of similar to the last one. Maybe we'll also see a queen a5. I think here I'll just start by capturing this free pawn and getting some nice action in the center, opening up this bishop that also played a part in the last game. A lot of the same themes, but I will not be capturing his rook on h1 because it has moved. But I mean, this bishop right now is massive. It's just absolutely massive. But he does have control, so he owns some squares, so he can for instance, play bishop d4 maybe. And try to exchange it. Yeah, alright, so he presses on with the attack. Well, that's admirable. I will press on with my own attack. Sort of again utilizing the same themes. And I mean, if he captures the knight, I will recapture with my bishop, and he will have a potentially really nasty discovered attack. I'm just noticing now with the bishop against the queen. So captures the knight, bishop attacks the queen, queen captures on. Alright, and he's preparing that tactic. Alright. He's preparing that tactic because he saw that there might be danger connected with this plan, because I could capture on a2, threatening some nasty stuff on b2, also with the bishop and the queen coordinating. So even though he was maybe winning a piece or something, he thought it best to keep things under control. Now I will get out of this ordeal, or I will try to, whilst simultaneously bringing the knight closer to the king, opening up the bishop, attacking maybe this knight, could become relevant if the queen moves. And maybe I would just like to pick this bishop off, and it has nowhere to go. So maybe he should have gone for that, winning the piece and then living with the fact that I would maybe get a strong attack. Because if he survives the attacks, well, he's just over piece and winning. So, whereas now, and of course, I am aware that he has this fork on the knight and the queen with playing b4, but that doesn't work for two reasons actually, and both are checks. So first one is I can capture this pawn with a check to the king, getting out of the fork, or I can capture this knight or this bishop with the knight, also with the check, also getting out of the fork. So the aggressive placement of my pieces near his king is working out rather well so far. And now I think just capturing the bishop will be good. With check, and there's also like a really weird move, which would be, that's sexy, I like that. Gotta take a little look on that. Knight b3 check. So you have to take that probably, and you do. And now I have one of the rooks, let's say the f rook, check. Alright, king goes here, and there's no nice follow-up to that. There's no nice follow-up to that. So I'll just capture here with check. And yeah, let's see. Right, he captures like that. My queen is still threatened. Probably just something like queen here. And this bishop attacking this knight is a little bit of a part of what's going on here. Queen has can't really move off. I could maybe put the A rook or the F rook on C8, threatening some checkmating ideas. And if he doesn't do anything about that, you know, I could capture the knight when his queen recaptures. There's checkmate on C2. Right now, probably he'll just play pawn takes G6. Sort of a logical move. I will recapture towards the center, guys. You recapture towards the center almost all the time, especially with the king here. You do not want to open up this dangerous diagonal. Right now I have it under control, but I do not want like any surprise checks down this diagonal. Like even something like queen b3 could be annoying with a check. Yeah, and generally with the pawns all over the board, you capture towards the center all the time. But yeah. And he's thinking, so let's go deeper into this position. What kind of sequence of moves could he force here? Alright, pawn takes, g takes, f takes g6, h7 takes g6, and how does he build pressure? That doesn't really build a lot of pressure, I think. Then maybe h4. Rook a to c8. He has to protect the knight. Then rook d to f1. And then he has things under control. All right. Oh. Interesting. So I think is there some sort of what's going on with that move? Where is he going? Is he going for a long-winded plan with like is he renewing the whole idea of exchanging this bishop for this bishop? Is that what it's about? Because I can't see it threatening anything really. I mean, it does pin this pawn, and this pawn is attacked by a lot of pieces, but I mean, it's also defended by a pawn. So I think I'll just do this. Now threatening capturing this knight. As we discussed earlier, it cannot be recaptured because there's checkmate on c2. And yeah, unlike the other game, I am doing well on time here. And alright, he actually also defends vertically. And I think I have a new tactic here. That is queen. So in the last game also, this move was also played, but in that game it hung the rook on h1. It doesn't in this game. But I'm thinking here playing queen c4, attacking this bishop. If he trades, queen captures queen, I recapture with the rook, or renewing the attack against the bishop, and now I am also attacking the knight with this bishop. Not sure exactly how he would defend against that, if it's even possible. Don't think it is. There's no obvious defense, so probably he cannot cannot capture the queen, and then he has to move, and then maybe I'll do something fun like going down here with the queen or something. So let's try that. Like queen to a2, that could be funny. Could be a little funny way of infiltrating his castle, like the queen that lurks around in a strange man's castle, up for all sort of devious stuff. And I think I'm doing pretty well here. Oh, well, now I am. I mean, he just hung his... Or did I miss something? Like, he just hung his bishop. Yeah, that's the thing with playing these lower rated guys, that we'll have some interesting games, but a lot of the times the game will just be decided by them simply just missing like a basic tactic, like not even a tactic, just missing that a king is on the threat of checkmate, or like a piece is hanging or something, just misses one of the threats. And actually there's some chess wisdom in that, because there's something to be said for maximizing the number of threats, because the more threats your opponent has to deal with, the greater the risk, or the chance from your point of view, that he will miss one of them. And if your technique is reasonable, then one mistake can sometimes be all you need to win a game of chess. And of course I am ahead in the material count by a lot here, so I'm probably winning. I'll recapture like this, and he probably has to, by the same token, to avoid trading the queens, because he wants. Yeah, but not like that though, because can you see, I'll just capture his rook. He noticed that and he gave up. Alright, so but yeah, actually there's no good way to avoid that. Alright, so but usually you want to keep your queens. Usually you want to keep your queens on the board when you are losing, because they can generate a lot of threats, and you want to maximize the number of threats. Alright. Of course here I would just capture like that, and yeah, this is not looking... I'm up like 9 points. Alright, let's do a third game. See if I can go 3 for 3. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Alright. So now I was saying I was meeting some stronger guys, 1700, but Now we are back in the 1400 range. Back in the 1400 range. Nothing wrong with that. It's actually way above your average chess player. Yeah, it's funny how that works, because like to me a 1400 guy may not be the biggest threat. I'm pretty confident that most times I would beat a guy at this level, but against 99.9% of the population, a guy 1400 would just destroy them. And then there's somebody stronger than that destroys the 1400 guy. There's an FM destroying whoever destroyed him. IM by GM by Magnus Carlsen by Stockfish by Alpha Zero, and so on and so on and so on and so on. That's one of the most insane things about chess, is that it's so simple. The rules, the board, the layout, the tactics, so simple, but it is so deep that even with like Google server strength Alpha Zero madness, we are not even close to playing it perfectly. Not even close. Alright, so in this position, what's going on? I think I'm doing pretty well. He has this double fiend shadow set up. Something tells me I should try to close this bishop down. Is that because so I'm working backwards from my intuition. My intuition says to play d4, and it closes this bishop down. Why do I feel that's important? Is attacking the king? Maybe it will give me more time to orchestrate an attack, but it does give him this. This square right here for the knight that I may have to, and then the knight will be attacking this bishop, so I could try to prevent that with b5. That would also put like 5 pawns in a row. That would be quite pretty. That would be quite pretty. So what kind of stuff could I also be looking at? How about e4 maybe? E4? Attacking the knight and making this bishop more dangerous. He catches, I capture. Where does this knight go? Not sure what to play here. Not sure what to play. I will play b5, even though something like my intuition was actually saying that d4 was a better move, and my whole thing is that I I just follow my intuition, and then try to train my intuition like that. So probably it was stupid of me to play like that, but I think okay, so I will lose a lot of material now because I got myself I just made a stupid series of moves because I didn't trust my intuition. And the question is, should I go for broke? No, I will give up the exchange. So I'm down the exchange and a pawn. But I mean, I do have this bishop closed down. And yeah, and I have some pieces near his king. I think I'm losing now because I didn't follow my intuition. But I'm still alive in the position. Right. He goes back. I will just try some crude checkmating ideas. Going for some threats here. And so now obviously I'm threatening capture the knight and then checkmating on h2. And alright. He does not want any part of that. I can't say I blame him. Should I try and activate the rook maybe by pushing here? I mean, I'm just like some guy, I can't remember the name, but you know who you are, said that I should just try and play an all-out aggressive game. And I think that's what I will be doing here. Playing an all-out 100% aggressive game. And I mean, I'm also illustrating the point from the game before with where I said something like when you just want to create a lot of threats when you are losing or down material. And I think I can possibly win my oh no, not really though. I thought I could maybe win the exchange back, but doesn't work. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to capture here, and then when he recaptured, I wanted to play knight here, and then forking the rook and the queen. But of course you can capture my rook with a check, getting out of the trouble that way. Still, I will have extended the scope of this bishop. I will have also maybe instead, like when he captures. Oh no, mate, no. That doesn't work. Oh, I almost feel sorry for him. No, you still capture, you're still doing great. Now I just capture here. And now I'm now it's over. It's checkmate in one move. Well, 2 moves if he moves the rook, but well, that's. I mean, I'll offer him a draw. Should I? I'll offer him a draw. That's. I don't deserve. Yeah, I don't deserve to win that game. I mean, yes, like if he captures here, that's mate. If he captures here, then that's mate. If he moves here, then that's mate. And instead of this whole business here, of course, what you do is you recapture like this. And well, of course, maybe he is really in trouble here. I capture, he captures. I can even go like this. Alright, maybe it's like, but he must have some defense here. Capture. He must have some sort of defense. What about something? I mean, am I winning now after this? Because I was sure that he could capture. I was so sure that he could capture here. But it doesn't look like he can. Because check. Takes. And probably this is best. And then capturing here. Oh! No! I cannot do this. Because of this. This is nice, so I cannot go here because of the queen. And oh, computer is lacking. Boom. That's nice counterplay. That's checkmate. Alright, so yeah, we discussed earlier how dangerous this diagonal towards the king can be. Alright. So captures. Right. And if I have to waste a move here defending, then I think he's okay. So let's say I have to play something like this. The computer is lagging insanely. Don't know what's going on. Play something like this. So now he still has this problem with this this pawn. His problem is that this bishop and this rook aren't really doing anything useful. Okay, so let's say he defends the pawn like this. He must be doing well. He must be doing well here. I have a very, very hard time coming up with more attacking forces, and he can play rook over here next time, which would be a bit of a problem. say something like this. Going here to stop checkmate. Yeah, and it's all falling to pieces. I mean, he can even go like this, trying to distract this bishop, and no, of course you can't, because this is check. So that was a bit too, and then that probably means he won't be taking there, because then this pawn push would be a discovered attack. That's alright. So somehow I'm kinda still in the game here. Well, I think it was a kind of a deserved draw. I don't think it would have been fair for me to win that game, also because I'm sort of smurfing a little bit, not intentionally, but my forgot the password for my old ASMR chess account, so I made a new one, and it just started me out with some start rating, and yeah. So when I play badly, he at least deserves a draw. I think that's fair. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it was a bit different than they usually are, because to be honest, I'm completely beaten up. I've been sick for a week, and yeah. But I mean, I have this goal to just keep on posting videos, because I want to make something of this channel. I want to make you guys feel that like you're getting something in return for all the love you sent me. And yeah, it's so I felt like I had to do it now, before there'll be another week where I'm abroad and stuff. And do me a favor, if you got the time, throw me a comment how you like this video, if like the more sort of random noise coming from my mouth was okay, or if you prefer the usual style, or if you couldn't tell the difference or whatever, because yeah, I want to improve, and your feedback is super valuable to me. So yeah, big love to all of you guys, and as much as